Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks. And yes, it's Earphone Tuesdays again. This week we are unboxing and providing you with some first impressions of the OneOdio Studio Pro-C. So this is the Pro-C series of devices from OneOdio, and in this case we're looking at a set of high quality over-ear headphones made for indoor use. So they can be used for outdoor use. They have batteries, they are powered by Bluetooth 5, so you can connect it to your mobile devices. It's a very capable set of earphones, but what we need to do is put them through their paces and see how they perform. So thanks to OneOdio for actually sending us this review device. I don't even need to use my jerry-rig everything knife to open up the packaging. And on the back you see some specifications, the fact that it has a 1500 mAh battery, which according to OneOdio should be enough for about 80 hours of music playback, which is quite a number. But let's go into the details of what's in the packaging. This is the unboxing part. So we have a cable here, and this is an interesting cable by the looks of it. So this has on one end a 3.5mm audio jack and the same on the other. This does also have a microphone with an action button for answering calls. So this is a wired cable which can be used for calls as well, because it has a microphone built in. We also have in this case a USB type A cable to USB micro USB. So it's not the latest USB type C, but it's a USB standard for charging your device. We also have a QR code from OneOdio to get 2 years warranty. We have warnings and instructions for use, as well as a different type of manual here. This is for the OneOdio Studio Wireless C. So different type of wireless. It gives you, highlights some of the key features and the fact that it's a certain type of sound which is optimized for studio use or being plugged in, and that you can use that 3.5mm audio jack cable for connecting to mobile devices or PCs or any other device that has 3.5mm audio in and out. So interesting that this is slightly different from what we've seen in the past from OneOdio. Let's see what else is in the box. So the usual OneOdio embossed bag in wonderful pleather with some red detailing in the strings. Let's open that up and have a look at the earphones themselves. Now, those of you watching the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel regularly will remember that last week we unboxed and provided some first impressions of the OneOdio A30 earphones. These are significantly bigger, so they're not as compact. They have a different folding mechanism, so they can go flat and fold around, and the finishing is very, very different. Now, just like the OneOdio A30, these are quite light. They feel light to hold. I'm assuming there'll be light on the head, and the joints are significantly different. There's also a slightly different design on the top with the OneOdio branding on the pleather and the memory foam padding at the top here. Again, all pleather, but there's a slightly different overall feel to them. So on the bottom you can see we have that port for the 3.5mm connection, and it's a dedicated port with bigger chunks there. So we'll just put that in. So that's what it looks plugged in, and this is the end that will go into your tablet, phone or PC, depending on what you're going to be using them with. And whoops, it simply pulls to come out, but it's not something that will come loose easily. We have micro USB on, in this case, the left pad for charging the earphones, and we have the usual 3 buttons for use of the device. So long press on here and we see the little LED turning on. And we get a beep, so that's it in pairing mode. So what I'm going to do is take the Samsung Galaxy A52 and we're going to, in this case, turn on Bluetooth and see if we can find Studio Wireless. There we go. So I'm going to tap on Studio Wireless. This is the OneOdio Studio Wireless Pro-C. That's the model, Pro-C for Charlie. So we seem to be connected. Great. Let's just double check that. I'm going to long press on the Bluetooth. And here we have that, and we see that they're 100% charged as they come out of the box, which is great, 80 hours of use. So what I'm going to do is put these on, go through my usual playlist, which I'll link to in the description below, assess them with video, with calls, and then get back to you once I have done that. But for now, I will pause the recording of this video. For you, it will just be a few seconds. For me, it'll probably be a few hours. Be warned, there may be an ad slot here. Speak to you soon. Right then, I'm back, and after a few hours use of the OneOdio PRO-C earphones, using them both with Android devices, my Samsung Galaxy A52, my iPhone, an iOS device, and my desktop PC, I think I'm ready to sort of pass judgment on what I found these to be like. They're extremely comfortable and light, despite being quite bulky in mass, as in they take up a lot of space, but in terms of weight, they're light. They're extremely comfortable both on the top of the head with the memory foam padding and on the ears through the cups. One thing I would say is, depending on where you are and what sort of climate you're in, these do get a bit, cause you to get a bit sweaty if you are in a warm climate. So it's currently summer in Scotland. It's not very warm, but I did find that having these with your ears completely covered, as well as a wide band at the top, kept my head quite warm. So just bear that in mind. And I have to say, overall performance was excellent, both for audio, and that, when I say audio, I mean my sample playlist, which I use to try and trick some types of earphones to show their true sound color, if that makes sense, and also with podcasts, audiobooks on Audible, and more importantly, watching video. Now, I didn't notice any discernible lag whilst watching video. Whether that was on YouTube, Disney Plus, or Netflix, there was no real lag between what I was seeing on screen when people were speaking and what I was hearing in the OneOdio PRO-C earphones, which is really good. That's a really good sign. Not only that, I also use these connected to my desktop PC, and I use them to watch a bit of twit.tv live. I use them to listen to the editing of the first part of this video, which was done using the PRO-C by OneOdio. And then I also made a video call to our Chief Aperture Officer, Lukasz. And here's a sample of what the OneOdio microphone sounds like to someone on the other end of a Facebook Messenger call, as recorded by our Chief Aperture Officer, Lukasz. Okay then, so here we are on a video call with the Tech Travel Geek's Chief Aperture Officer, Lukasz. And Lukasz is recording this call from his end so that you get an idea of what the OneOdio PRO-C earphones with a microphone can do in terms of microphone performance. Hopefully this is useful to you. And Lukasz, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you quite well. The microphone sounds good, and yeah, no problems on my side.
So, great. As far as making video calls over the internet are concerned, they are functional. They work good, well. Right, back to the rest of the first impressions. Great. So we're back. I'll let you pass judgment on how those earphones with that microphone performed in that call. What I didn't do is use the wired microphone. So this is another microphone that you have on the wired cable that goes in the earphones. If you'd like to see a sample video of that, feel free to leave us a comment in the section below, and what we can do is make a dedicated video for these OneOdio PRO-Cs, so you get an idea of what the audio with microphone built into the earphones is like, and follow that up with the microphone on the cable. But let us know in the comments what your thoughts are there. So, overall, great value earphones if you purchase them at the current recommended retail price on Amazon UK, and at the moment they are under £40 sterling. Not only that, these are regularly in discounts on lightning deals, and there's also a current £7 voucher on Amazon UK, so you can get these for pretty close to £30. Big, chunky, overhead earphones with wired options for connecting to PCs, tablets and phones, and more importantly, a very long battery life. So I've been using these for a few hours, and my indicators on all devices are that these still have 100% charge. So in that respect, I think that it's still too early to say, but everything points at the fact that the 80 hours that OneOdio claim these earphones can last for are not necessarily an exaggeration. But I'll reserve judgment for a full review. Let us know if you have any questions in the comment section below. If you like this video, please drop us a like and do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. Check out the links in the description below, and for now, thanks for watching and goodbye from me.